Every time you slice open an avocado, you are holding far more than just a piece of fruit in your hands. You are holding the final result of a massive global system that quietly operates across countries, oceans, and economies. That smooth, creamy avocado sitting on your toast did not simply appear on a grocery shelf overnight. It traveled thousands of miles, passed through farms, packing houses, shipping ports, cargo ships, inspection facilities, and distribution centers, all before reaching your kitchen. Behind its journey lies a complex story shaped by global demand, climate, labor, technology, economics, and timing. Today, we are following the life of a single avocado, from the moment it begins growing on a distant tree to the second it reaches your plate. Most avocados consumed in the United States are not grown locally. Instead, they come from regions with the right balance of climate and soil, mainly countries such as Mexico, Peru, Chile, and parts of Central America. These regions have become global avocado hubs, where farming is not just an occupation but a way of life. In these places, avocado trees take years to mature before they produce fruit, and farmers must invest time, patience, and resources long before seeing any return. Each tree must be carefully maintained, protected from pests, and monitored through changing seasons. The avocado must grow slowly, reaching a precise stage where it is mature enough to travel but not yet ripe, because timing is everything in the global food system. Growing avocados is far from easy. The crop requires stable temperatures, fertile soil, and consistent water supply. In many producing regions, water has become one of the biggest challenges. Avocado trees consume significant amounts of water, and as demand increases worldwide, pressure on local water resources grows. Farmers often face difficult decisions, balancing economic survival with environmental responsibility. While avocados bring income and employment, they also raise questions about sustainability, land use, and long-term ecological impact. Despite these challenges, global appetite for avocados continues to rise, especially in the United States, where the fruit has become a symbol of health, wellness, and modern food culture. Once avocados reach maturity, harvesting begins. This process is precise and labor-intensive. Workers carefully hand-pick the fruit, ensuring it is neither underripe nor overdeveloped. After harvesting, avocados are transported to sorting facilities, where quality control becomes critical. Each fruit is inspected for size, shape, skin condition, and overall appearance. Only avocados that meet strict visual and structural standards are selected for export. These export-grade avocados are uniform, clean, and free of blemishes because global markets demand consistency. The remaining fruit, while still edible, is usually sold locally at lower prices or used for domestic markets, processing, or food service. Once selected for export, avocados enter a tightly controlled logistical process. They are packed into boxes and placed inside refrigerated containers known as reefers. Temperature management is essential from this point forward. If avocados ripen too early during transport, they become unsellable by the time they arrive. If they remain too hard for too long, consumers may reject them. To prevent this, exporters use advanced cold chain technology to slow the ripening process, essentially putting the fruit into a controlled state of suspended development. From packing facilities, trucks carry these containers to major ports, where avocados wait alongside thousands of other goods to be loaded onto massive cargo ships. The ocean journey is one of the longest and most critical stages in an avocado's life. Ships carrying avocados may travel for days or even weeks, crossing entire oceans before reaching their destination. During this time, the fruit remains under constant temperature control, monitored by sensors and logistics systems. However, this stage is also vulnerable to disruption. Rising fuel costs, port congestion, labor shortages, weather conditions, and global trade disruptions can all affect shipping schedules. A delay at a single major port can ripple across the supply chain, impacting avocado availability and prices worldwide. Even small changes in transportation costs can significantly influence what consumers ultimately pay at the store. When avocados finally arrive in the United States, their journey is still not over. They must pass through inspections, customs clearance, and food safety checks before entering the domestic supply network. After clearance, they are sent to distribution centers where ripening is carefully managed again. At this stage, companies may use ethylene gas to control and synchronize ripening so avocados reach stores at the ideal eating stage. Large supermarket chains and food service companies often secure avocados through long-term contracts, locking in prices and quantities. Smaller retailers, however, rely on daily market prices, which can fluctuate based on supply, demand, and logistics. This is why avocado prices can feel unpredictable to consumers. One week, avocados may be affordable and abundant, and the next, they may be expensive or hard to find. Several forces shape these fluctuations, including global demand, weather events in producing countries, transportation costs, currency exchange rates, and international trade policies. A drought in Mexico, a storm in shipping lanes, or a labor strike at a port can instantly affect prices thousands of miles away. In this way, avocados are not just food items. They are indicators of global economic movement. The impact of avocado exports is deeply felt in producing regions as well. While international demand brings income and development, it can also reduce local availability. In some producing countries, residents find themselves paying higher prices for fruit grown in their own region because so much of it is destined for export markets. This creates a complex balance between earning global revenue and maintaining local food access. Governments, farmers, and communities continue to navigate these challenges, seeking ways to benefit from global trade while protecting local resources and food security. For consumers, avocados represent health, convenience, and lifestyle. They are associated with nutrition, plant-based diets, and modern eating habits. Yet behind every avocado lies a long chain of decisions made by farmers, exporters, shipping companies, retailers, and policymakers. Understanding this journey encourages more mindful consumption. Choosing seasonal produce, supporting sustainable farming practices, and reducing food waste can all contribute to a more balanced and responsible global food system. The journey of an avocado is a powerful example of how interconnected our world has become. A single fruit can link distant farms to urban kitchens, local labor to international markets, and natural resources to global demand. Food today is no longer just local, it is global, shaped by forces far beyond what we see on store shelves. Every purchase we make plays a role in shaping this system, influencing how food is grown, transported, priced, and consumed. If you enjoy discovering how everyday foods connect to global systems, economics, and sustainability, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories behind what we eat. Thanks for watching, and stay curious about the journey behind your food.